Today you will be learning about the most important topic which we call as life processes. Like we see when in our surroundings we find different types of living organisms, and example plants, animals, birds, insects, all these have life. Along with this we also see some of these stones, rocks, mountains, and when we compare birds flying in the sky with the mountains, they do not show any kind of differences. Means birds will be moving, but mountains will be not showing any kind of movement. So by this we can say that mountains and rock, they do not have life. They do not have show any kind of movement. So by this we can say they do not have life. So when we compare all the living beings with the non-living substances, there are some properties which we call as, first one is movement. Means all living organisms, they show some kind of movement when they are present in nature. To adjust to the environment, they show some kind of movement. Second one is growth. They increase in their mass and they will increase in their structures. There will be changes taking place if they are alive. So that is the second property which we call as a growth. And these living beings, they need food for their survival. So that food we call as a nutrition. For performing any activity, for doing any work, they need energy, living organisms. So they acquire food from their surroundings. So that this is also important property. Along with that, there is another important property which we call as excrete. Whatever the food materials they will consume, living beings, that has to be used up. But the remaining food substances which remain undigested form in the living beings, that will be creating some of the toxic chemicals within their body. So the living beings, they have to excrete that. So that another property is they will remove all the waste materials from the body. That is called as excretion. Otherwise, if these poisonous substances they will remain in the body, they will cause some of the harmful effects. So for that reason, living beings, they will remove the waste materials. That process we call excretion. Next is respiration. All living organisms, they breathe. They need oxygen for their survival. Otherwise, they will not be able to live. So that process of intake of oxygen and removal of carbon dioxide, that we call as respiration. That is another property. And reproduction. All living beings, for continuation of their generation in the nature, they will give birth to their young ones. Otherwise, that will be the end of that generation. So for the extinction of those living organisms in nature, they will give birth to their young ones. That process we call as reproduction. So when we compare all these properties, we can make differences between the living beings with the non-living. Non-living things, they do not show any kind of movement, they do not grow, they do not need food, and they do not excrete also. Similarly, from all these properties, we define the processes which are essential for all living organisms to survive in the nature. That process, what we call as a life processes. Or what we say? Life processes are the processes that are essential for all living organisms to sustain life. They takes place in all living organisms. The processes that takes place in a living organism to sustain life or to survive, that we call as life processes. Understood? So in life processes, there are in the living organisms show different types of process that are essential for their life, and that will help the living organism to sustain, to survive in nature. So first of all, we will talk about the movement. So as we generally see the plants, they also show some kind of movement when they are growing. So the plants, they will be increasing their roots, will be growing downwards, they will be increasing their mass, and stem part will be growing in the upward direction. So by this movement, we can say that roots will grow in a downward direction and stem part will grow in a upward direction. Stem part. So this kind of movement in the plants, by this we can say that the plants also have life when compared to human beings, birds. When we see birds flying in the seeing the plant, touch me not. That plant leaves will be having very sensitive. When we touch those leaves of those plant, they will be showing the collapse or they will shrink. So this collapse or shrinkage of the leaves of touch me not plant, we can say that plants show movement. So movement is an activity of what? It is a property of life. So by this we can say plants also have life when compared to human beings, insects and worms. And similarly, there is another property of life process of all living organism, for which the living organism they need to survive. That is nutrition. Nutrition means it is a method of obtaining food and then utilizing it. So that nutrition, from where does we get nutrition? We get nutrition by the plant sources as well as by animal sources. So those nutritions they will be available in the form of substances. Those substances which provide us nutrition for performing any work. For respiration also we need energy. For playing games or for doing any activity or for doing any work, we need some kind of energy. That energy we get from the food materials that we eat. So that we get from nutrients from plants as well as the animal source. Those will be in the form of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. So these all 5 components, they will be providing us with energy. These carbohydrates and fats, they will supply energy for us. And these carbohydrates, they are the not only a single component, they are the mixture of different components which will make a nutrient. And oils and carbohydrates, they will supply energy. But whereas vitamins, proteins and minerals, they will be needed for supplying, making body parts like blood, bone and skin. And along with that, these vitamins, proteins and minerals, they will be helping in an important role for performing the various life processes like respiration, blood circulation, transportation, and for thinking also we need some kind of energy, right? So those all energy food substances which will provide us, they will be in the form of vitamins, proteins and minerals. These 3 components, they are necessary for maintenance of our body as well as for preparing the all body part and maintaining the body in a healthy condition. Along with this, there are other some nutrients like calcium and iron. These help in, calcium helps in making bones, whereas it will be present in milk, and iron and beetroot help in making the blood in our body. So this is about nutrients. Okay, and next in the nutrients depending on the organism, if they have the ability to prepare their own